Hey everybody, this is another episode of I Heart Street Art with Sister SaraBrown. That is me. It is a dreary morning here in Wlliamsburg, Brooklyn. I'm on my way to go help a friend open up a new performance space, which will be fun. And then I came by this wall with all these different wheat posters that are quite, they're really beautiful and they're amazing examples of this style of street art, but also they're quite prophetic or reflecting of my current life story of breaking up with the crazy man I've been in love with for the past 3 years. And these posters really kind of, some of them, they reflect what I'm feeling and thinking about a lot these days. So this episode is a little bit more personal, opening up the Heartlight and shining, some artistic viewpoints in there. And I just want to share it with you guys because it also just kind of makes me laugh. So let's check it out. Okay. So here we go. This is, for one thing, absolutely gorgeous. Wolfman. And the man that I'm speaking about, I called Wolf. And he's definitely got Beauty and the Beast, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the man and the wolf all combined. And so for me, seeing this, it really reminds me of him and our relationship and what we struggled with. And art can do that. Art does that, not can do that. I mean, it's a constant reflection of your own personal life experience, and then you imprint that on the artist's work and make up your own narrative, make up your own story. On the street, it's fantastic because it's not a designated space in which that's going to happen, so it can be more of a surprise, and I think more impactful of when you come across a piece of street art that really turns inside out your own life experience at the moment. And then you are participating in the street art extravaganza as well, because you're putting your 2 cents of what you think the artist is doing because it makes you feel a certain way. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Right. So just come in, some detail shot. I mean, this face coming out of there is just so beautiful. And yeah, it's just these posters, these wheat posters, they're really quite amazing medium because it's paper, it's glue, coming from a stencil, woodblock print is what this looks like to me. Paper outside, it disintegrates so quickly. And then there's this beautiful shred that I've talked about that happens as the paper starts to crackle and rip away. That adds a, added texture to it. But just the artistry of this really speaks to me. And as I said, it reminds me of someone. So, but just the work here, it's just the sadness, the ferocity in this figure's eyes, and then coming up to, eternal loneliness. Looking for that mate, looking for a place to be able just to roam and wander in peace. La la. But then I really like this because I'm really quite angry right now. Small back ball sack. And I want to kick said person in the small ball sack that he has, because my interpretation is that he is a coward. So that's really good. So that adds to my personal story. And then come over here, this beautiful brick wall that, there's my teacup. But beautiful brick wall that, there's always different tags. But then what I really like, because like I said, I'm angry. And we got Dickhead here. Big old cucumber polka dot dick for a head. And, it's just great. Another wheat poster. You can see what I'm talking about with the shred. It's how the arm's coming up here. The foot's been ripped off. The dick is starting to come down, which I just think adds a really beautiful added little visual story. So there's that. And then we walk back. That's just such a beautiful piece, don't you think? Don't you agree, kids? And then we've got just some other wheat posters on this wall. Here, let me pull out. Got a cassette tape. And here's like, okay, and there's a wheat poster above that I'm really more interested in. But on this cassette tape wheat poster, there's the tag, "You Would." And I've been seeing this all over. There's actually another photographer, visual artist who documents street art, Plastic Robot, and he really digs, I've seen on Facebook, he really digs "You Would" and the tag. For some reason it just bugs me. I don't know why. It's just very presumptuous. "You would." Well, how do you know? You don't know me. So there you go. That's kind of part of the story as well, that, you know, the silly man who's exited my life recently. And then I just think this is a great piece of work unto itself. How Lizard Man goes into the story of heartache and frustration and saying, "Enough! No more." I'm not exactly sure, but it's rocking me. And it also just looks so badass against this cement blocks. I really like the texture, the beautiful artistry of this poster. It's rad. And there's just a couple more that I'd like to share with you. Got all these different tags. Bliss. And yeah, here they are. I really like this one a lot. Native American grandmother, mama against this brick wall. I just think it's exquisite. I don't know if it's the same artist. It could be. It looks like a woodblock print or a lino print, and then has been made into a wheat poster. But this woman, powerful. Check that. Gaze out. Bam. Just the carving of her skin. Oh, it's just exquisite. Those old, sad, wise eyes. Wise eyes. Love you, Grandma. And then, ooh, this is pretty cool, because this might be the same artist, actually. Because there's a hidden face here in an animal totem of this ostrich head. I think this is the same artist as Wolfman. And then you've got this face down here. Kind of corpulent, scary dude screaming out of there. The end of the penis-shaped neck. Because it all comes back to the penis. So, yes, this is a beautiful wall, a beautiful example of lots of different wheat posters. And so if you want to come and check out this medium and just see some really cool work with the block cuts and all that stuff, is I am on Berry and North 10th on the, good Lord, I guess it's the north side. And my directions are all blurry here since I moved to the East Coast. I can never really figure out where I'm at, which is odd because I always had a good sense of direction. I digress. Have an absolutely righteous day. This is Sister SaraBrown. Peace out.